My lover's got humor. He's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. I should have worshipped him sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, he's the lost true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting moldy, with fresh poison each week. We were born sick, heard them say it. My church offers no absolutes. He tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Hey, amen, amen, amen. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that death instead. Good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that death instead. Good God, let me give you my life. If I'm a pagan of the good times, my lover's the sunlight to keep the goddess on my side. She demands sacrifice to drain the whole sea. Get something shiny, something meaty for the name. She demands sacrifice to drain the whole sea. Get something shiny.
Changing something and you don't see it clearly yet, but you hear. And this is where
my lover's got humor. He's the giggle at a funeral. Knows everybody's disapproval. I should have worshipped him sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, he's the lost true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting moldy, with fresh poison each week. We were born sick, heard them say it. My church offers no absolutes. He tells me worship in the bedroom. The only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Hey, amen, amen, amen. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me each other, I'll worship like a dog. Let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that death instead. Good God, let me give you my life. If I'm a pagan of the good times, my lover's the sunlight to keep the goddess on my side. She demands sacrifice to drain the whole sea. Get something shiny, something meaty for the main course. That's a fine-looking high horse. Why you got in the stables? We've a lot of starting faithful. That looks tasty, that looks plenty. This is hungry work. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that death instead. Good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me the death instead. Good God, let me give you my life. No masters or kings, when the rich were the kings. There is no sweeter innocence than our gentle sins. In the madness and soil of that sad and earthly sea, only then I am human, only then I am free. Oh, amen, amen, amen. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your life. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me the death instead. Good God, let me give you my life. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lives. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that death instead. Good God, let me give you my life. Remember those walls I built? Well, baby, they're tumbling down. They didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. Standing in the light of your halo, I got my angel now. It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I had you breaking. It's the risk that I'm taking. I ain't never gonna shut you out. Everywhere I'm looking now, I'm surrounded by your embrace. Baby, I can see your halo. You know you're my saving grace. You're everything I need and more. It's written all over your face. Baby, I can see your halo. Pray you won't fade away. Hit me like a ray of sun, burning through my darkest night. You're the only one that I want. Think I'm addicted to your light. Swore I'd never fall again, but this don't even feel like falling. Gravity can't forget to pull me back to the ground again. It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I had you breaking. It's the risk that I'm taking. I ain't never gonna shut you out. Everywhere I'm looking now, I'm surrounded by your embrace. Baby, I can see your halo. You know you're my saving grace. You're everything you need and more. It's written all over your face. Baby, I can see your halo. Pray you won't fade away. Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go. Staring at the bottom of your glass, hoping one day you'll make a dream last. The dreams come slow and they go
Changing
so
something and you don't.
fast. You see it when you close your eyes. Maybe one day you'll understand why everything you touch surely dies. But you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you'll be high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. Staring at the ceiling in the dark, same old empty feeling in your heart. 'Cause love comes slow and it goes so fast. Well, you see it when you fall asleep, but never to touch and never to keep. 'Cause you loved her too much and you dive too deep. Well, you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go.
Now that woman has a gorgeous voice, doesn't she? Amazing voice, actually. But listen, I started this out, right, because I was playing a Christian song. And of course, it led me down to more of her videos. And I absolutely love Jasmine Thompson. I have been a fan of hers since she was like at 100,000 subscribers. I love her. I adore her. But I have a story to bring to you guys today, unfortunately. Hopefully, you guys can hear me well. I am trying out this new headset. My hope is that it is clear, concise. I think it's probably better if I have like a mic that sticks out that I can talk into. But if it sounds really good, then good. But let's talk about Tulsa pastor Michael Todd. Oh, Tulsa pastor Michael Todd. Oh, did he make some waves today, baby? Okay. This man, okay, in the middle of the C-19, in the middle of the Chinese virus, as they call it. And listen, guys, As you know, one of my specialties is uh, dealing with spammy stuff, and I have already came to the resolution that banning and blocking these accounts are absolutely pointless. So there is a solution I'm about to put in place, in which these terminologies that keep getting used, I'm going to add, I'm going to take care of some things, and I'm going to see if that's going to stop this spam that I keep getting. So just FYI on that. And if it works, I'll let the rest of you know what to do. But anyway, let's talk about Tulsa Pastor Michael Todd. Okay. Tulsa's already, to me, in my opinion, one sucky city. I hate it. My daughter was talking about she wanted to go up there, and I'm like, girl, no. Okay. No. There's nothing there. It is gang infested. Dallas is a much better place of opportunity. And let me tell you what Tulsa pastor Michael Todd decided to do today. Okay. Um, Famous pastor, okay, out of Oklahoma. He got real literal in his sermon this weekend about seeing God's hazy vision for ourselves in 2022. Hey, Tracy, how are you? Shout out to Tracy, the Tea with Tea. Make sure you subscribe to her channel, Texas Trill All Day. Is it your birthday? If it is, happy birthday. I see a cake. Happy birthday, if it is, Tracy. Um, okay, so he felt like he needed to hawk up a good loogie, okay, and then rub it, all right, on a member of his congregation. Now, Michael Todd leads the Transformation Church in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He conjured up absolute gross reactions from his congregation today during his Sunday service, which was being streamed, by the way, for the people at home. Now, the reason he wiped his own spit, okay, all over the face of a parishioner who was up there volunteering for this yuck fest, okay? And it's like, what? And even crazier, the guy just stood there and took it. Now, I'm going to show you the video of the moment that this happened. It is absolutely surreal. Mike really built up to it with a lot of theater too, guys. He was really drumming it up. The whole purpose of doing this, it seems, was to emphasize his analogy about how, quote, receiving vision from God might get nasty. We'll let him do the explaining because, frankly, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to us. But he seems to be saying sometimes you have to go through some muck to fulfill God's will or something like that. Listen, we all know that, right? But what's ironic, as the audience gasped in horror at this weird stunt, MT, he fully leaned into it. Michael Toddy, he leaned all the way in it, arguing that that's the exact sort of response one will get for answering God's call, no matter how counterintuitive it might feel, like letting someone rub a bunch of loogies and saliva on your face. Of course, he's getting totally roasted online over this, as this poor guy who allowed himself to be the guinea pig, on account of the pandemic and all, okay, just doesn't seem safe, even if God cosigns. Okay. Now he posts the thing on Instagram, all right, and he says this. This is Michael Todd. Quote: "We are transformation. The problem in 2022 is not vision. The problem is clarity of vision from God. You start drifting when you don't see the vision clearly. If we want to see vision clearly, we have to allow Jesus to do it. Today's word was too good to listen to only once. Hear the full message. The vision is for Invasion by Pastor I am Mike Todd on the YouTube channel today at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time." Oh, Tracy's a Sagittarius? Is it? Oh, it's not a Sagittarius right now. Oh, that's not a cake. That's a cup of tea. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Thanks, Third Eye. Thanks. Yeah, this is some good tea right here, Tracy. Let me tell you. Okay, so let's let me show you the big picture of him okay, spitting. You can see the loogie coming out of his mouth, okay, and you can see him rubbing it on the man's face. All right. Now let's take a look at the actual video. Okay. We're going to expand this out. This is a 2-minute 14 video. Okay. And let's just take a look. And I'm curious to know what the hell you guys would do in this situation. Here we go.
Changing something and you don't see it clearly yet, but you hear. And this is where most people would not face Jesus anymore. What most people would do is turn away. What I'm telling you, is just as he's physically standing here, knowing what's coming, God's saying, can you physically and spiritually and emotionally be able to stand? When getting the vision or receiving it might get nasty.
Okay.
I'm going to say it in a point just like that. Receiving vision from God might get nasty. You mean, God, I just bought, in crazy faith, I just bought my dream car. And now you're going to ask me to sell it back and ride in the hoopty again? Yeah, because the vision I'm about to give you,
Baby.
it might get nasty.
Oh, no, honey. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Look how wet it is, y'all.
And do you
Look at that.
hear and see the responses of the people?
Oh, my. Did you see that?
What I'm telling you
Wait, oh,
is
did you see the slob hanging off his face?
might get nasty. I'm going to say it in a point just like that. Receiving vision from God might get nasty. You mean, God, I just bought, in crazy faith, I just bought my dream car. And now you're going to ask me to sell it back and ride in the hoopty again?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, because the vision I'm about to give you,
Oh, my God.
it might get nasty.
Oh, oh, my. Watch it how it hangs from his face. Oh, hell no, baby. Oh,
And
hell no, man.
do you hear
Nah, man.
and see the responses of the people?
Yeah, we do.
What I'm telling you is how you just reacted is how the people in your life will react when God is doing what it takes for the miracle. What are you saying? This man was blind, and what he was trying to do with this man is give him his DNA.
Y'all. Okay. Y'all. Okay. Now, first off, let me allow me to give you my raw thoughts on this, okay? Number one, Michael Todd, okay? I would have gouged your eye out, sir. I don't even care about the fact that you're a preacher, sir, or a pastor. I'm about to literally drag you. I know you're getting dragged up and down these streets, on the YouTube, on the internet streets, but I'm going to go ahead and contribute in on this one, and then I'm going to contribute in on dragging the dude over there in the black who let that shit happen. Excuse my French, but let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. You would have been kicked right dead center in the nuts. And if my foot and my knee couldn't have reached it, my fist would have. Okay? Number one. Number one. Not only that, I would have slapped the taste out of your mouth, sir. How dare you, in a time like this, rub your disgusting saliva on that man's face? We don't know what you were doing this morning before you came to church. We don't know if you sucked a dick. We don't know if you ate some pussy, sir. Now, can I be a little nasty here right now? Now, surely it's okay. I am a rated R show. Okay, my crimes and justice. I try not to be too rated R about that, so forgive me on the CNI right now, because this was definitely a crimes and injustice moment. Okay, that is assault. If that man really wanted to, he could file charges on that man for doing that. Now I don't know how if they'd stick, but he did volunteer to go up there and do that. You know what I'm saying? So to the gentleman that decided he'd go up there disguised in the black hat, okay, with the black shirt, the black sweats, the beard, and all that, right? It's obvious to me that you were chosen for a reason. You probably know this pastor well, and you knew he was going to put some slob on your face. You knew he was going to spit up a loogie and he was going to rub it on your face. My only question to you, sir, is how much did he pay you to do it? Because there's no way on God's green earth that you allowed that man to humiliate you like that in front of thousands. And not only is he in a church, he's streaming, okay, these services. And of course, he does something that makes him go viral. So millions of people are looking at this right now, okay? So how much did he pay you? Surely he gave you at least one rack, okay? Surely. As rich as he appears to be, being the fact, he's got a church and all that, right? Oh, he's got a rack. He's got $1,000. Surely he could have put in your hand. Dude, slob literally hung from your face. Two different. Sorry, can I replay this?
Changing something and you don't see it clearly yet.
Look at
But
him
you
praying like, oh, he's about to put this spit on my face.
And this is where most people would not face Jesus anymore.
What's your
What
slob got to
most
do with
people would
that?
do is turn away.
And look how he turned like a puppet. Again, how much did he pay you? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Oh, so it wasn't just spit. He spit up some snot.
What I'm telling you,
Oh, okay. He spit up
what I'm
snot.
telling you is
Okay.
just as he's physically standing here, knowing what's coming, God's saying, can you physically and spiritually and emotionally be able to stand? When
This man
getting the vision
crazy.
or receiving it might get nasty.
That's like nutting on his
I'm going to say it in a
face.
point just like that. Receiving vision from God might get nasty.
Listen, man, you might as well just got on your knees and let that man nut all up in your face, dude. Straight up business, straight square business, straight business. You might as well just let him just nut it out, because I mean, he literally spit a loogie of snot into his hand. Okay? Hold on. Receiving vision from God might get nasty, but that don't mean you got to spit a loogie and rub it on that man's face. We get the picture. We don't need that type of y'all. Mr. Michael Todd. Y'all, these people will do anything for clout. I swear. They will do anything for clout. Anything. And this is a prime example.
You mean, God, I just bought, in crazy faith, I just bought my dream car. And now you're going to ask me to sell it back and ride in the hoopty again? Yeah, because the vision I'm about to give you, it might get nasty. And do you hear and see the responses of the people?
Now, do you hear the slap across your fucking
What I'm
face?
telling you is how you just reacted is how the people in your life will react when God is doing what it takes
Astro kid.
for the miracle. What are you saying? This man was blind. And what he was trying to do with this man?
Hold on. Man, shut the fuck up. Sir, I ain't never told a preacher to shut the fuck up, okay? But I'm telling you, sir, you can shut the entire motherfucker up. You just did that was some hoe shit right there, okay? And I forgive my language, okay? But that right there makes no sense. We are in a COVID world. It's a COVID world and it's nasty. It's so distracting. You know what I'm saying? It's a COVID world. In a COVID world, it's distracting. Y'all know the song I'm talking about. Y'all know, but my thing is this, like, okay, like one or two things got to be going on here. Okay, forgive me. Let me finish this on the Crime and Investigations channel because what I got to say about the rest of this isn't going to exactly be friendly for CNI. Let me see how many of y'all are over at CNI. Okay, there's 4 of you over at CNI, 5 of you. I hate y'all are going to make me do this. Y'all are going to make me say something. Damn, y'all, listen. Okay, there's 1 or 2 things going on here, okay? All right. Either number 1, he paid the dude in the black to do that shit, okay? He paid him at least 1,000, right? Easy. At least 10, all right? But maybe, just maybe, there's another kind of snot situation going on. Okay. And I think it's very possible that maybe he could be putting some snot in lower areas of this man's body. And he decided that he'd do that because he already gets snot on him anyway. He licks on him anyway. We don't know. I don't know this man's love life. Okay. But I know good and damn well. All right. That you'd have to be married to me in order to put your spit on my motherfucking face. Or either you're going to be married to me or we're fucking. Okay? If you want to lick my face, either you're fucking me or we're married and you're fucking me. Does that make sense? Okay. Now that we have that established, okay? Either there's some financing going on, there's some fucking and some financing going on. And yeah, cause that is some weird ass shit. Okay. That was disgusting, Mr. Michael Todd, Mr. Michael Todd, the preacher from Tulsa. You know, I know. Listen, man. I am a different type of blogger, and listen, I'm gonna go ahead and end the crime and investigations. I really don't want to talk crazy on here because, like, I have nothing good to say about this incident. Like, we're talking about, do you realize how many people have been dying due to COVID, sir? Like, seriously. And in your quest for a viral moment, you, who are supposed to have a larger responsibility to the community, and I'm not even talking the preacher community, the church community, none of that. I'm talking about the community as a whole, as the community of human beings. Okay, that type of community. That is what you are responsible for. People are supposed to look up to you. Okay, and sir, this right here is a crime. It's so criminal just because of that alone. Sir, have you done any research? Sir, I would like to invite you to my channel for an interview. Just to give me 30 minutes. I want to ask you if you know the history of what is going on about COVID, where COVID came from. Do you know anything about the bio level 4 lab in Wuhan, China? And the tests that were being done on live bats and how many people are currently dying as of today due to COVID, sir. I would just love to have a conversation with you about why you would do something like this. What was the goal of this? It cannot be this excuse, okay, that you tried to give us about how when you do things for Jesus, it gets nasty. Listen, man, we don't need you to put your spit on this man's face to understand that. Okay, we're grown as hell. All right, and the way you did it, okay, it's just all sorts of wrong. It's fucking clout chasing, okay, and it's criminal at best. But hey, if the dude over here wants to let you rub his spit all over, his face, then he should be ready to be disrespected for the rest of his fucking life. Okay? Period. Because again, either you paid him to get a loogie of snot all rubbed all in his face. And I mean, Astro Kid, it was thick. Okay? It was so thick that it was shining, and then it started to run down his face, not once but twice. But either he's putting that kind of snot on your face, or he's putting another type of snot on your face, and it starts with an S. And it gets women pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody doing no shit like that for free. Period. They're either getting fucked or they're getting paid. And that's how I feel about it. Now, I appreciate everybody coming through to the Crime and Investigations channel. Yeah, my Crime and Investigations content reporting on this story may be a little bit unusual than normal. I'm sorry about that, but this is just ridiculous. Okay? So thanks for coming out to the CNI. I'm going to go ahead and end the Crime and Investigation video now, and I'll see you guys next time.